The Springwell Model SS Salt Based water softener is one of the best, most advanced ion exchange softeners out there. We installed one of these super efficient systems to see how well it dealt with lime scale issues in a home on private well water with a water hardness at 13.71 grains per gallon. I'm gonna go over the 10 things I absolutely love about this Springwell softener, as well as a few things that I don't, and also some things that came up during installation that I think you should know about. Are they a deal breaker? Stay tuned because you're about to find out. Since it's always top of mind, first I want to dive in and talk about the price. The upfront cost of the system runs from about $1,500 to just over $2,000 depending on the model. You'll also need to factor in the necessary ongoing operating costs for all ion exchange water softeners, including sodium or potassium chloride, as well as slightly increased water and electricity bills. Compared to similar systems out there, this one's a bit on the pricier side, but certainly not the most expensive. It'll cost more than the less efficient all-in-one units you'll find at big box stores, but you pay for what you get, so let's dive in and talk about what sets this Springwell softener apart from the rest and what I absolutely love about it. The system runs on modern demand-initiated regen technology, which significantly reduces water waste and salt usage. So this means it regenerates based on your actual water usage rather than a set timer. It's got a Bluetooth connected smart control valve, which lets you conveniently view and change all your settings and check the system status right from your phone. You can also see both current and historical water usage data, as well as manually start a regeneration or backwash cycle if you need to. There are 3 size options available, either a 32, 48, or 80,000 grain capacity. Depending on the model, the system can provide up to 20 gallons per minute service flow, meaning you really shouldn't see any drop in water pressure as long as the system is sized properly. The main pressure tank or resin tank has an industry-leading Vortec design, which improves backwashing efficiency by up to 30%. It comes preloaded with a durable 10% cross-link resin, which is great because a lot of the time you'll see systems come preloaded with a less durable 8% cross-link. It can also be installed and used to treat either city water or well water. Real quick, if you're finding this video helpful, do me a favor and smash that like button. Also, let me know down in the comments if you have any questions about this system or water softeners in general. Okay, so all the components used in the system are NSF certified for material safety. There's a lifetime warranty on the tanks and valves. And finally, there's also a 6-month guarantee, so if you end up not liking the system, you can end up sending it back for a partial refund, but more on that in a minute. So there are just a few things I don't really like, as well as a couple issues that we encountered that I want to talk about. First, the installation of the system is complex. So unless you're highly experienced with plumbing, you'll probably have to hire a professional for the job, which will be an additional cost. And while it uses all NSF certified components, I'd love to see Springwell obtain an official NSF ANSI 44 certification for this system. The inlet outlet connection only comes in a 1-inch diameter, so if your water line is a 3/4 inch like ours, you'll have to use adapters. It'd be nice if there were a 3/4 inch connection option as well. So I also want to mention how important it is to read through the instruction manual before making a purchase so you know exactly what you're getting yourself into. You'll find that it explicitly tells you what components are included and what additional parts you'll need for the installation. Our installer got a little frustrated because he didn't check the manual before getting into the process and complained that not all the parts that he needed for the installation came included with the system. And at the recommendation of our installer, we went ahead and spent extra money to get higher quality brass parts rather than some of the plastic pieces the manual recommended. While not necessary, this could incur additional expense to be aware of. When we first ran the system, the unit we received leaked from the factory installed gasket where the overflow brine tank drain line attaches. Luckily, the gasket was just loose and all we had to do was tighten it from both sides and voila, no more leak. So I'm guessing it just came loose during shipping, but I really just wanted to mention this so that other folks know to make sure to check all the connections before actually running water through the system. And finally, for systems returned through the 6-month guarantee, you have to pay for the return shipping and also a 25% restocking fee. This is all in the fine print in the terms and conditions you agree to when purchasing a system, but just something I wanted to shine some light on as well. So who would I recommend the system to, and is it worth the cost? If you have the budget for a premium water softener, you won't find many better options out there. It comes loaded with features that make it a great value for the price, especially considering what comparable systems from other sellers will run you. I'd especially recommend the system if you're a DIYer and know your way around a plumbing system. You can save a hefty chunk of change by simply installing this thing yourself. That being said, there are a few situations where you might want to consider something else. Make sure to check out your local regulations because ion exchange water softeners like this are actually banned in some parts of the country. And if you're on a low sodium diet, you might want to consider an alternative as well. Something like a water conditioner or electromagnetic descaler can still help tackle limescale issues in your plumbing and appliances, but keep in mind you won't get all the benefits of softened water. If you want to purchase the Springwell water softener, there's a link and discount code down in the description. And if you enjoyed this video, you should definitely check out one of our other videos about drinking water filtration systems too. Click or tap the screen to watch now.